Is a Fox News contributor. I was away last week, and I came back to this controversy, and it is still going on. The New York Times had an op-ed saying, "Do these jeans make my ad look racist? Language changes, culture changes, labels are reassigned, and a blonde, blue-eyed actress talking about jeans, or even jeans, is just a pun, not a secret salute to white supremacy." That's from John McWhorter. The White House said this: "At cancel culture run amok, this warped, moronic, and dense liberal thinking is a big reason why Americans voted the way they did in 2024. They are tired of this BS."
Yeah. The leftists and Democrats generally have just become the party in the side of the political aisle that are full of miserable scolds who can't just look at the ad and say, wow, she's advertising for a company that decided to take a different turn. She moved their company market cap by $400 million yesterday. And for many years, the left has been able to bully companies into doing things that they think feel good for the purpose of woke, but actually lose companies a lot of money and set them up for legal problems if they're publicly traded, because they have a duty to their shareholders to make them money. And they were going into all of these areas of politics on the left that actually alienated their customers. So I haven't heard anything from American Eagle about apologies. Usually, in the past, we would see some kind of groveling to this cancel culture mob. I think they know it's working, and that Americans are interested in seeing what they like. An all-American woman in blue jeans.
PR person is like, just don't say anything.
Just don't say anything.
A lot
People
of
like it,
PR.
and the market likes it too. The money's talking.
So you remember 2 months ago, Gavin Newsom was talking about fairness for women's sports.
Yeah.
And now Pete Buttigieg has taken his turn.
Interesting.
Around sports, where I think most reasonable people would recognize that there are serious fairness issues if you just treat this as not mattering when a trans athlete wants to compete in women's sports. I think these decisions should be in the hands of sports leagues and school boards, and not politicians, least of all politicians in Washington trying to use this as a political pawn.
Okay, so the quote was, "There are serious fairness issues." Is he changing too?
It's nice that Democrats are finally deciding to come over on this 80-20 issue. It took him this many years to figure out that this is an issue of fairness. And he also, gave himself an out. He said, didn't really take a position on whether the federal government should protect women in sports. He said, oh, this is just an issue for local school districts, and talked about the differences. But this isn't just about women's sports, which of course is very important. This is about federal prisons, where they've let convicted rapist males who identified as women into women's prisons. This is about women's spaces in gyms and in battered women's shelters, for example, where they've allowed men into these women's shelters. This actually is a legal issue. And when it comes to the sports leagues, there are things like the Olympics that we're hosting, that the Trump administration has been very clear on. And during the Biden administration, which Pete Buttigieg worked for, they inserted this into all of their policy plans through Medicaid, through the Department of Education. This was a huge policy position for the left and for Democrats, and he was a part of it. So they're looking at their own political ambitions now, whether it's Gavin Newsom or Pete Buttigieg, and saying, wow, this is something that parents actually care about. It's an issue that goes into so many different aspects of politics, but he's still not willing to take a position on it, just like Gavin Newsom wasn't willing to either.
It's weird to me that you hear about this, or you watch it, you see it, like we've seen, and your gut instinct isn't, that's not right. Yeah, it takes a focus group and several polls and many months of figuring out how you are actually going to decide on this issue, not based on your inherent sense of fairness.
The focus group is, what does it look like for my political future to try and win a national election? At least they're trying to learn from some of the things that didn't go well for them in the 2024 election. But the fact is, this is a very basic issue, and I think women are interested in the government protecting them from predators who want to be in their spaces.
Katie, nice to see you in person.
Yeah, we'll see you 6 p.m. Fox Business.
See you there. In for Dagan. See you guys later.
Thanks for being here.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.